A stem and leaf plot is something you might not have seen before, you might not be familiar with it, but it's just a way for us to organize a data set, sort of a shorthand way to write down all the data points. Let's take a look at that. The number of students in the morning math classes at a college was recorded, and that data is as follows: 37, 30, 21, 41, 32, 29, 35, 40, 37, 32, and 26. These are the number of students in the classes. What we're going to do here is make a stem and leaf plot of this data. I can see that I've got tens digits and ones digits here. So the shorthand I'm going to use is that my stem is going to be made up of the tens digits, and then my leaves are going to be made up of the ones digits. If I look at my data, I have 30s, I have 20s, I have 40s, and that's everything. So my stems, I'm going to need 20s, 30s, and 40s. So my tens digits go in the stem. Now for my leaves, I'm just going to write down the ones digits of each of these data points. And I'm just going to go left to right. I'm going to do this in a process, kind of like a cartoon strip, where my finished product isn't going to happen right away. This is going to be a step along the way to get to the finished product. So I'm going to write them down. I have 37. So that 7 right there represents this data point of 37, because the stem of 3 represents the tens digit, and the leaf of 7 represents the ones digit. So that 7 that I wrote down represents the data point 37. Then I have 30, so I need to put a 0 here. That 0 has a 3 in the tens digit, a 0 in the ones digit, so that 0 represents the data point 30. And I'm going to continue in this fashion. 21 goes right there. That represents 21. Then 41. Then 32. Then 29. Clean that 9 up just a little bit there. 29. 35. 40. 37, 32, and 26. So now I can see all of my data points right there. And I can make sure by counting them up. Altogether I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 data points. And in my stem and leaf plot here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 data points. So I have them all. Now, one thing that makes this stem and leaf plot that I've created unfinished is that the data points aren't in order from lowest to highest. That's what we're going to do next. We're going to sort of finalize this guy by making another stem leaf plot where I've got 2 for my tens digit, 3 for my tens digit, and 4 for my tens digit. And now I'm going to put the ones digit for each of those in order. So in the 40s, I've got a 0 and a 1. In the 30s, I've got a 0, a couple of 2s. And if you start to lose track, just cross them out. I did both of these. I did the 30, I did both 32s. I've got a 35. And I've got 2 37s. And in the 20s, I've got a 21, a 26, and a 29. And now I've made a stem and leaf plot for this data. A couple of things that are kind of nice about this stem and leaf plot is it almost makes a horizontal bar graph for me. I can see that most of my classes are in the 30s. That's a real quick glance. I can see that. Also, if I wanted to find the median here, I don't have to write down all the data points. I can use my stem and leaf plot. I've got 11 total data points. So with 11 total data points, that means I'm going to have 5 data points that are lower than my median, 5 data points that are higher than my median, and the median will be right in the middle. So if I count from lowest to highest, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, those are the 5 data points that are below the median. From 35 up to 41 would be the 5 data points that are higher than the median, and I can see that my median then is right here at 32. That's how you make a stem and leaf plot, and one of the ways that it's valuable. I hope that helped make them easier to understand.